What's good, YouTube? It's your boy GLC, and we back here with another YouTube video, man. If y'all wondering why I haven't been dropping so many videos, I've been working on something for W.I.S.E, man, which is the Discord. It's a free Discord, which stands for Wealthy Intellectuals Seeking Ecclesiastes. And it's basically saying without God, life is meaningless, and we just want to involve God in every single thing that we do. Not just Him being a part of our day, but the center of our life. So we do Bible studies, and we also, go over trades, and I do live trades from time to time, and also call out trades if I'm not doing live trades. But other than that, man, I just want y'all to know, man, today was a good day. First trade, I lost. Second trade, I came back for a W. Once I looked at it again, I'm like, okay, I am tripping. I don't know why I took that trade, but it was basically the power of 3. So before I even get into the trade, I want to actually give y'all the Bible verse of the day. If you know and you watch my videos, you know I'm always dropping the Bible verse of the day for y'all. And this is a Bible verse of the day, which is something I used to write down and I used to always look at before I trade, because sometimes we have that moment of fear of missing out or just being scared that good things can happen for you inside of the trade. You feel me? So I'm basically going to be going over that trade. I mean, not that trade, this Bible verse, my bad, y'all. So the Bible verse is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." So I sent this to the Discord, let them know, like, bro, I had told them that God's word is a reminder to us that we are more than conquerors. So not only sometimes, you may get into the moment and be like, dang, man, I don't know, and you may just have that fear, and we must rebuke the spirit of fear, because God has never installed fear inside of us, but it's power, love, and a sound mind. God gives us a sound mind to be able to heal the Holy Spirit and being able to guide us throughout life. So I just want y'all to know, man, just being able to have a sound mind, I hope that y'all be able to go and look at this verse and being able to continue to remind yourself that God has not given me the spirit of fear. Like, continue to say that every time you feel fear, for God has not given me the spirit of fear. He gave me a sound mind and love. But since we have said that, let's get straight into the recap of the trade that I took today, which was on gold, because ES left me. So let's do it. What's good, man? So we about to get straight into the trade that I took today. As you can see, this was the trade right here. I made over let me see how much I made. I made blah, 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 blah. I made 557. First trade was negative 250. Second trade was around $820, which totaled me out at $557.60. So this trade was actually on gold. And the reason why I was on gold, I actually marked up gold and I was like, okay, if gold start doing this, I'm going to take this trade. But I was on ES. ES left me. If y'all know me, I main ES. I have been messing around with gold. I have been doing some back testing when it comes down to gold. I have to see my setup if I ever decide to take gold, to be honest. And that's what it was today. I had to see my setup for me to take gold. If I didn't see my setup, I was not going to take gold. So, of course, y'all know how we always do this, man. We do top-down analysis. And if you're wondering what's all this is stuff that I've been working on for W.I.S.E. So just know something in the future is coming. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say too much. So this was also another trade, which basically deals with trend lines. We had a breakout, moved down. We just came into that previous resistance. But let me stop. Okay, so my thing was on gold was that you can see we was overall bearish. You can see that we're moving down. Of course, we had this move up, but one thing that I was looking out for was to see if we was going to play inside of this fair value gap in order to continue to move up higher, because as you can see right here, we just moving higher. But of course, the thing that I always do is that I mark out my 1 hour highs, my 1 hour lows. As you can see, this is a 1 hour low, this is a 1 hour low. You can see this somewhere below, but this is the previous day low, and this also a low. So I was like, okay, we have a lot of liquidity that we could go down and go grab in order to, capitalize off this move when it come down to gold. So my next thing was seeing how price was moving like this. We was above the premium range, which is up here, We know that discount price is literally at the bottom. So one thing I was seeing, like, okay, bet, I want to see what price does once we come to this London high, which I normally look out for liquidity, because I don't normally like to get in if we open in the middle of premium and discount. I don't like getting in if we already at what that's called, at a premium range and try to look for price to move up higher. It's just something that don't float my boat, and I actually did it today, which was kind of not cool, you feel me? But I was just happy that I was able to close the trade. Like, bro, what is she doing? You know what I'm saying? Just wait. Man, I waited, then the trade started playing out. So my thing was waiting until to see what we did. You can see that we move up higher. So I'm like, bet. Okay, when this first came out, I was like, okay, I want to see if price go come move lower and then go up higher. It did. That's when I got it for the first trade. And then once I seen this candle close, I'm like, okay, bet. I don't even want to be a part of this no more. I'm going to just go for my initial trade, because sometimes we could second guess ourselves whenever it comes down to trading. So I literally got in right here. This just was an idea of where else I would have wanted to get in, but I got in right here, and then I closed out like up in this area. So what made me take this trade was the power of 3, of course. So you can see we accumulate all right here. So let me grab this. We accumulate all in this range right here. We accumulate with price to be simply generate liquidity. And then we come, and guess what? We manipulate in this range. And then last but not least, we literally come and distribute down in this range. So it's 3 different things that the market want to do. It want to accumulate, manipulate, and then distribution. And that was what I seen. What really made me get into this trade was when price literally, I just had a feeling price was about to inverse, just because how price actually was moving. I like how it had closed right here, which you can see that closed above this candle. And one thing that stood out to me before even getting in was that how price literally moved higher, which was literally had like a sweep of liquidity at this high, which it wasn't the best high, but it was like a form of a 1 minute sweep of liquidity. And then you can see price move down, came back up, which traced into that 5 minute fair value gap, which had it to be a change in the state of delivery on the 1 minute in order for price to move down lower. And I am kind of under the weather, if you can tell by my voice, but I'm feeling a little bit better though. But my target was, of course, coming down there, but due to losing the first trade, I was like, you know what? We'll just get in, get out, and that literally was my trade. Now, if I would have held this trade, I would have made $2,330, but you know, it is what it is. I could have stuck through this trade, because one thing that I realized, that we came and had a 15-minute change of character, which was right here, which that's what I was looking for, which was inside this, literally the mid price of equilibrium, which the premium and discounting, and how it closed. But by the time I already closed, I closed like up in this area, and then next candle price really came down and just dumped. So one thing I've been realizing with trading, just wait those 8:45 and 50 like close towards the end, which is the macro time. Is just wait those times out just to see what you could get. Not saying I was thinking that price would have literally went all the way up there, but since I lost my trade already, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just take what I initially came here for, which was like a 1 to 3, and then I just got out, and then price just continued to move down lower. So that was literally trade, and then we also come down and hit that Asia low. So today was actually a W trade. Yes, I kind of wish I would have hold, but sometimes, you know, you just got to take your trade and just go on about your day, man. You know, capitalize off, you know, a piece of the pie. Don't need to take the whole pie, but that literally was my trade, man. So I pray that y'all was able to learn something from this trade, which, you know, I had the 5 minute inverse with a 5 minute fair value gap, came back and moved down lower. Yes, I could have, you know. Also, this was another thing too, how the 1 hour basically came. You can see the wick started having that selling momentum, and you can see, bro, we literally dumped. So it's a good chance that price is having like a retracement in order to move down lower. And we just have all these liquidities to go check out. We also have a New York, which would be the previous day. But that was my trade. Pray y'all have a blessed day. And we out because I just recorded 3 videos already. This is my 4th video, so I need to take a break today. So, man, pray that God continue to, bless y'all lives, man. Keep going at this trading stuff, man. Don't give up. And keep your head up, bro. Don't just always trying to go after the money, because it will have you, idolizing the money. So that's all I want to say.